You guys have asked for it, so here it is. We have Resto Druid, who has undergone some pretty exciting changes coming into 11.1. Just the basic gist of some of these reworks are instead of just druids doing a lot of damage and having to weave a bunch to get all that damage, they've kind of split it to where now you can either do big magical damage or physical damage, and you have to invest a lot of points into either one. So in today's video, we're going to be playing my favorite playstyle, which is the magical damage Resto Druid. We're not going to be doing a ton of damage. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to do like infinite healer damage, but it's a fair amount of healer damage while playing very safe in Druid form. And we're also going to try out a lot of new things in today's video. So what is going on? We're going to be star surging every time that this is off cooldown to get a nice little pop of damage, spreading around our dots with Sunfire and Moonfire, and our treants are going to be spawning Moonfires as well. All of that damage is going to be enhanced because we're taking all the magic damage modifiers on the class tree, and then also once every minute we can auto swap into Heart of the Wild to get even more balanced Druid damage, and pair that with Balanced Stance Convokes. It's going to be some nice fat like bursty damage, so I'm super excited for that. As far as new things go, we're playing a couple new things. My favorites are Symbiotic Relationship. We basically tether to our tank basically, and we're going to cleave some of our healing onto each other. So if I heal him, it'll heal me a bit. If I heal me, it'll heal him a bit. So just to keep us a little bit more sustainable, it's not that much of your overall healing, but it's at least something. We're also playing with new Tranquility. It now does its healing over less amount of time. It's not going to break the game. I mean, it's still Tranquility at the end of the day, but I just like that it's more bursty now for Mythic Plus. Now, there is one change that has really nerfed Resto Druid in quite a big way, and that's their mastery changes. So basically, the less hots you have on someone, the bigger your mastery is going to have an effect. The more hots on, it's going to taper off over time. So with more hots, nowadays in 11.1 PTR, it's a little worse, but with less hots, it's a little bit better. But it's really gutting or punishing playing something like Harmonious Blooming because you just reach that high count of hots on a target to reduce your mastery value very quickly. So we're going to swap that out in favor of some talents that help us facilitate this magic damage playstyle. I'm super excited to show you guys this because it's the chill Resto Druid that I used to play without cat weaving, without the stress of weaving in and out of a form, other than I guess Moonkin form. At least you get some armor from it. But I am so excited to play this. Let's jump into the key. All right, so we're starting off in the Rookery, and I'm a bit late. I was AFK that first pool for the first bit, so 2 people died to some casters, but that is A-okay. So I want to talk about Tranquility for a bit here because it's a little weird coming from live where they are not even taking it. Like, Druids are not taking Tranquility. The reason why I'm taking it in this build is because having it will allow us to press more balanced stance convokes. We're going to have to do some healing here. We need our efflorescence down. I'm also wondering like how all of these changes, like especially the mastery change, I'm wondering how that's going to affect the build that druids play because currently they're playing things that are like they've played forever, like the talent where your efflorescence also applies a hot because it gives an extra mastery proc or mastery stack. But with the new mastery, I'm thinking like, I don't know how desirable that is when your mastery just gets reduced effect the more stacks you have of it. So there's a lot of questions that I have, and I'm excited to see how it all plays out for the Druid crew. Let's go and go into Boomkin stance, do some Star Surges. Oh yeah, I think the Star Surge damage is a little low, if I'm being real. Because I'm sitting here, I am not healing as a healer. I am casting instead other spells. And I only did 160k healing there, which is a little low in my opinion. But let's put down our efflorescence. These lightning bolt casts are kind of railing us right here. We can go ahead and convoke with the nature swiftness. And I guess we can use our external on the warlock. Let's go ahead and eat that affix. Let's eat this affix too. Just clear all of them. I'm coming. Don't worry, I got Tiger Dash. I had one of you guys on stream recommend that I name a video Eat the Affix or something like that. which is good, but it would possibly get me demonetized, so we're not going to go that route. I can just keep saying it every time. But let's go ahead and get some Star Surges out. We have to move. That's okay. Look at those chickens. Look, I'm one of you. You're just doing like 20 times more damage than me. Okay, we need to heal now. Man, I will say, though, the mastery change is like very punishing. Very, very punishing. I saw a chart where someone outlined the effect that your mastery is having in current retail versus PTR, and it's very different. Like, the more stacks you have, it kind of gets to a punishing level. So I do hope they take another look at that, or at least like revert it or something, because yeah, Druids or Resto Druids mastery is very powerful in its current state, but I don't think anyone's complaining and hoping that it gets nerfed. Let's go ahead and do a normal Druid Convoke here. I was thinking about doing a balanced Druid Convoke, but there's some damage coming out, so better safe than sorry, I guess. Let's Star Surge, enter in our Boomkin stance, do some more damage. Let's get some Wraths off, I guess. I mean, that one did 700k. It's not like the worst damage ever. Oop. The Druid ran in, had aggro, died immediately. Nothing much I can really do there. I guess I could res him. Let's get the boy back up. Let's get him up, fellow Druid. See, like, I'm wondering if I should not be putting down my Efflorescence during these damage moments where it's, like, very big single target damage, where I want my mastery to heal into a single person more, or to amplify my healing more. Maybe I shouldn't be putting down my Efflorescence here because it's reducing the effect of our mastery, but I think I'm thinking too far into it, maybe. Maybe one of you Resto Druid mains can kind of give your thoughts in the comments below. What do you guys think about this mastery? Because to me, it does feel a lot like square root scaling in the fact where it just punishes you for doing what makes the most sense. Like, as a Resto Druid, you want to have your hots blanketed, but this just, I mean, it just punishes you for it. Okay, I tried to move out, but we had him kind of stacking on me there. Yeah, hopefully they take another look at it and, whoa! Take another look at it and reconsider. Maybe they already have and I just missed it, and maybe they're talking about it on the forums or something. I don't know. But I do hope that's the case. But other than that, I really do like the changes of splitting the damage. I think it's going to be really fun to do, like, cat weaving. Oh, God. Oh, God. I got yeeted. I got yeeted from existence. Oh, my God. Where am I? My game crashed. Okay, we're back. Hopefully no one leaves. That's not looking good. Dang, man. It is so hard to get PTR videos because people just rage quit. So much. There's like no reason not to rage quit. It's so cringe. It is so cringe, but I'll get you guys more footage for this video. All right, we're gonna try this again. I've tried recording this, I'm not even kidding, like 5 or 6 times now. Either someone lags out or someone rage quits. It's pretty obnoxious, but this group seems pretty chill. I kind of talked to him before the key and said, hey, look, this is PTR. Mistakes happen, they happen. Just roll with them. We got this. Everyone calmed down. They were all like, yeah, we're fine. We're chill. So hopefully this group's good. But the good thing about this build is it does kind of let us sit back here and chill during pulls like this. Oh, my lord. That guy just got nuked. Oh, speaking of nuking. Oh, my God. These stops need to happen. Yeah, standing up here makes us really safe as range players. We have a pretty ranged-heavy comp. I don't know why people aren't staying up here. I guess it does keep us from being able to Typhoon and kick, but I'm at least not getting hit by orbs, whereas, oh god, other people are. Come on, just live this one pool. Let's go ahead and Convoke. Just try to keep everyone alive for these last few enemies. Then we can get some damage squeezed in as these things die. Okay. Man, that pool is brutal. I feel like not too many people have caught on yet that you can just stand up there, or at least the range players haven't, but man, this dungeon is so unfriendly to melee players. I mean, those orbs, melee people can't hide from them. Not that I know of, at least yet. And then, like, further in this dungeon, you'll see they're just like, it's just swirly hell in here. But luckily, we are not cat weaving here. Oh, let's also bond with our tank, and let's put down our trinket. Let's watch the trash just rain down on these enemies. Oh god, the kicks need to happen. Just trying to counteract these. Oh, and I'm pretty sure they got booped out of my, or they got yoinked out of my my trash. Ow. Man, these casters are crazy. Let's go ahead and eat this affix. Whoop. It's so disorienting when everyone's moving for the affix, but let's go ahead and dot these guys up. We can efflorescence over here. Maybe I should efflorescence just where it hits me and like the ranged players. Gonna do a convoke here. Get some star surges off. Try to get some damage out. And then now it's time to heal. That felt pretty clean. And then you look at the damage meters, and we're not showing up on the damage meters yet. That's one thing, is that I hope that they do give some love to Starfire and Star Surge, because I would love to have this be an option, a play style. But as it stands, it's just not, I'm thinking. But man, it would be so nice to have Boom can convoke back. I'm sure if anything that comes from this, like all these changes, Boom can convoke has a place. I mean, it used to be the way to go. You would either cat convoke or Boom can convoke, like either one, and like they would both do like insane damage. I think having Boom can form back and having you auto swap whenever you wrath is great. I think it's great, and I think the free Heart of the Wilds has a place as well. So, but other than that, I do think the damage numbers are just a bit low. Let's go and eat the affix. Let's force ours down this guy's throat, and let's convoke. So far, so good. I'm afraid of having too many hots on people, though. I mean, the mastery changes. Ugh. So far, that's been like the most noticeable thing of all the changes, which is pretty unfortunate. It's kind of the last thing you would hope you'd notice as a player is a nerf to the spec, but that's just the way the cards were dealt, I guess. Unfortunately. But hey, so far, only deaths to the first little pack, which is kind of expected in PTR. Like I said, no one really has caught on yet on how you can deal with that. But let's efflorescence out here and see how that feels. We can put our treants down. We can go ahead and Starfire, Star Surge. Get some damage off this way. The reason why I put down a treant was so that he can apply the Moonfires for us, so that we can just sit here and do our other spells. You know, make him work for us. That's what he's here for. We can do affix. Don't worry, guys. I'll handle it. As the healer, it's just a healer chore. Just add it to the list. Let's go and efflorescence out here again. I don't know if this is the play, but I don't know. It feels a little bit better. Let's put down our trinket. Oh, I don't think I even put it down. Maybe get some value from it. Let's watch these damage numbers. Hopefully they're big. Trinket? That's so unfortunate. Oh, the Ring of Peace booped him out of it again. That's twice now. It did do 900k to the one enemy that it hit, but oh, wrong spell. Go and convoke. I will say though that one change that is very nice is the Nature Swiftness change. Nature Swiftness now buffs your regrowth by twice as much. Let's stand here. I think this is safe. Oh, people. So I think the trick here is we're gonna have to wipe here because 3 people died to it. But the trick here is you go where he's looking, because it starts on his shoulders. The beams start on his shoulders. So I guess I can kind of like type that out really quick so that we don't wipe there again. But yeah, you saw people instantly got beamed. It says it always spawns on grates. Okay, so maybe that's what it is. But I've noticed, just because we've been there every time that we've pulled it, that it does start in the same spot, but it starts like on his shoulders because he's looking straight down out the window, you know. But I think we should be fine. This is what I like about PTR when you get groups like this, which are willing to learn. But they said it always starts on these little grates, which is very nice to know. I've been doing it like right, but the wrong way, you know? Like I've been standing in the right spot, but just like came about the right answer the wrong way. Let's go ahead and rebuff because we're druids and we can do that. Waiting on the lock, who is coming. Shout out to this monk for typing it out for us. Only thing I know about this place. Oh god. All right, we got this. We got this. I do like convoking on pool. Having convoke once every minute, it kind of sucks though because we're convoking for just healing, which is less than ideal. So let's actually see if we can just get a good hot coverage before this big pop. Get a wild growth out. Do a little bit of healing, and then we can go into Boom Conform and convoke here. So we're going to start here. Oh no, it starts on the grates. No. Live, my team, live! We're healing on the move. We have double Swift Mend, double Nature Swiftness. We've already had to burn all of it. Oh, don't knock me, don't knock me. Oh, okay, we somehow made that. We were literally tiptoeing around. We were so slow. Let's go ahead and kind of pre-spread, I say, as I stack on someone. Yeah, I definitely think I was greeting it a bit, going for that damage convoke. No, no, it's okay. We have B-res. We have B-res. We only have one, though, so we gotta be careful. Let's eat the affix. Oh, okay, this is really stressful because I went for that damage convoke. Let's go ahead and trank here. I don't think we needed it, but it's gonna go the opposite direction now, so we're gonna run to the right. I'm pretty sure. Nope, that's bait. That is bait. Oh. Man, something's going on with my keybinds too. I love testing on PTR because like everything's the same but a little bit different. But right now I'm having an issue with my keybinds where every time I come out of cat form, I just like stop and then I have to repress W, and it's kind of like getting me in like weird positions every now and then. Let's pre-spread a bit. Get this wild growth right as that damage happens. We shouldn't need to convoke here, but maybe we just do it anyways. Nah, I don't think so. Let's go ahead and get some damage out. Let's Boom can convoke. Hey, that was all me, baby. All that damage. Now, I mean, you see there, our damage is... Oh, look at me chicken waddling around. The damage is just still a bit low. Do we have our little kickback? I don't think so, but I do have flap. Flap my little chicken wings. Oh my god, dude. Oh, Boom Conform is such a meme. What is this? Oh god, I can see myself dying because our flap's gonna run out before I hit the ground. But so far, it's just such a chill way to play Druid. I don't know if this exact build is gonna like be the play, but I at least know that it will be an option. At least something from this build is worth making it into live. You know what I mean? Like, not everything that I'm doing is gonna be the build, but maybe bits and pieces of it will be. But I'm also excited to try out like a cat build, cat weaving, because that is always strong. Recently, it's always been strong, and I feel like it's gonna get maybe a little worse because you'll have to put points into like your magic spells to get all of that value too. So you're gonna suffer in the form of sunfire damage. Man, we're losing people. This is the part of the dungeon where it's just so brutal on melee players. Like, I am not looking forward to being a Mistweaver in this place. Because, man, all of these swirlies just make it where you can't play the game here, you know? And then, like, look, we're cut off from our tank, so hopefully he stays in range enough to where we can heal him. Let's get a wild growth out. Let's go ahead and F-low here. We have Trank here. Let's shock heal that guy. Woo, that was a big shock heal. Oh, we have the affix. I literally cannot tell you what's going on right now, but let's trank. When in doubt, trank it out. Hopefully someone's eating my affix right now, because I couldn't tell you. Okay, we all lived there. Holy, shout out to the Shadow Priest for going, popping Vamp there, I'm guessing. That was crazy. How much healing they did. Dude, Vamp is sick. God, this hallway is just... I hope they change this hallway before it goes live, because this is just not a fun dungeon in its current state, if I'm being honest. This dungeon has so much potential too. Let's Nature Swiftness convoke. Get these Swiftmans going. Okay. Just keep these dots applied. go into Boomkin form for a second, only a bit. But see, we only spent like 3 or 4 globals on damage there, and we did 200k. So you can see, like, if I did Convoke, if I Heart of the Wild Convoked, and like really had time to spend doing just damage globals, I'm sure we could rack up quite a bit of damage. It's just in this current state, we're not, you know. Oh, live. Nature Swiftness, live. Swiftmend. All growth, come on. Stay with us, team. Man, you feel like a completely different character when you do have charges of Nature Swiftness ready versus when you don't. Oh my goodness, that damage amps up quick. Like when you have your Nature Swiftnesses ready, you feel great. But when you don't, it feels so punishing, man. It just feels so punishing. It feels like your hots are ticking way less, and I'm pretty sure it has to do with the mastery changes. Man, I'm glad that I'm kind of glad this dungeon's going this way, because it's highlighting just how awful this place is if you die. I mean, we're just chain dying because the walk back is so long. But it really shows how brutal this place is, though. Why the spawn point isn't like that, I have no idea. But oh my gosh, the priest is already rage quit. No. No. Not like this. Not like this. Oh god, maybe if we res everyone, he'll come back in time. Not another rage quit. Oh man. Man, those mini bosses though are the truth. They really hurt. Like really, really hurt. They were killing us through convokes, like max stacks of hots. Like that was some big damage. Looks like we're still going though. It looks like we'll 4-man at least for a bit until people give up, which I like. Let's go ahead and hot up these two. Hopefully the priest comes back. I have a feeling these guys pop on death, but maybe not. Yeah, they do. Okay. I was like, I kind of remember these guys pop doing that. Oh my goodness. But this boss too, something about this dungeon, it's like they were like, how do we design the most melee unfriendly dungeon in existence? Because this boss too, he sucks you in, and the melee have to run out and basically just stare at the boss. Super annoying dungeon. You know, this dungeon's like really pretty. It's like set in Dornegal. It's one of my favorite zones they've ever had. It's kind of like Dawnbreaker, where it's like such a beautiful zone. It's just a frustrating dungeon. Dawnbreaker was frustrating due to bugs. This is frustrating due to mechanics and melee unfriendliness, when it just doesn't even have to be. Oh, don't get hit by stuff, people. Let's get the affix, get in, break the wrist, walk away. Get the affix, walk away. Dark Gravity. This feels like what we need to pop our cooldown for. Luckily we have Convoke. Okay, that was really chill with Convoke. Let's move our Swiftman, or our Life Bloom over. Oh man, this guy keeps getting hit by stuff. Stop getting hit by things. I don't think we need to like external these people. Watch the stuff that comes out of the things. I guess we can B-res this guy. We can do it after this phase. Let's go ahead and move out of it, and then we can shrink for like a couple ticks. I don't know if that was worth it. Oof, okay, we died to the dot plus the damage. I definitely should have popped Bark Skin there. But man, you just see how quickly this room fills up. I mean, this is brutal. We had another rage quit. I totally get this one though. We're down a person and we just wiped on a pretty easy boss, admittedly, and it's a frustrating dungeon for melee. I've been saying that. But all in all, I mean, like, look, I don't think Druid is going to be top of the meta, especially with the build like this. But I do think that this is going to be like a very beginner-friendly way for you guys to get into Druid. If you've ever wanted to get into Druid, I think now's a good time. Be careful about swapping into Moonkin form when you need to be doing healing, but at least now it's just easier to swap in and out of Moonkin form, and at least you're doing some healing while you're in Moonkin form. You can put down your treants while you're still out in the Moonkin form. You don't do like a ton of damage. I was kind of disappointed at how much damage this build did. I'm also disappointed that we kept getting rage quits and DCs. I mean, it's so frustrating, but hey, I mean, we can only do so much. Also, every time I use my trinket, it just the ads got booped out of it. So this trinket, as it stands, it's looking like it's going to be very underwhelming, very hard to let's two-man it. Very hard to get to work, but all in all, we're still in Regrowth's world. Insurance healing, I will say, it's surprising how much insurance healing we got on the Druid. You know, I've been playing my Mistweaver all day, and the insurance healing on there is insane because the tier set like really enhances how much healing the actual buff of insurance is doing. Whereas here we're just spawning more, and then that buff is going to spawn more additional hots. So it's really hard to quantify like how much healing you're getting from your tier set on the spec. I guess you can add up the rejuve, the germination healing, and then attribute some of the wild growth healing and other healing from that. However, I will say like the tier set on all the healers has surprised me so far. But yeah, this build, like I said, the damage isn't quite there. I feel like if you want to do full-on damage, like if you're trying to maximize your Resto Druid gameplay, the play might still be to go cat weaving, convoking and stuff. However, if you're just looking for a very safe healer, although you saw thousands of deaths in this video, this playstyle is a very safe version of Druid because you can still do most of your damage while still in Druid's stance. And when you do swap out of Druid stance, at least you have additional armor to get some more survivability. So I really like this playstyle. If we do push the Druid during 11.1, it will likely be on a build like this because it's very, like I said, it's just very chill. It's kind of the Druid that I'm used to the most. It's less risky than cat weaving, but I do admit, having played this a little bit, it does look like cat weaving. Without even having played cat weaving, it looks like cat weaving is going to be the play because this was a little underwhelming in all the ways that you would want it to be, you know, overwhelming. And then the other change that I want to take a look at is Trank. We did press Trank quite a bit. We did have to cancel it a few times. It doesn't do like a ton of healing, but it did seem like it was able to heal through like moderate amounts of damage. Things that do about 100% of your health over a few ticks, Trank still can handle. It's just a lot less powerful than you would hope a major cooldown would be. And I will also say that the mastery changes, I can't imagine they're doing Trank any favors as well. So all in all, I will say this video was probably not a showcase of how great Druid can be. Trust me, I know I played kind of poorly, but I still want to get this out because I do think that this video does highlight a lot of the changes. I mean, just how little healing some of my hots were doing when I had good hot application, whereas on live, that would do very solid healing. Same with your regrowths are just doing a little bit less healing, it feels like, because I'm stacking up hots and then regrowthing, and I feel like that's punishing me a bit. But guys, what do you think? What do you guys want me to try out next? Do you want me to give this another go or swap the cat weaving? Because you guys were asking for the Druid. I just want to give you guys a showcase of what you want to see on the PTR. Hopefully we can get some groups in the future videos that don't just disband left and right. But I've been at this since 1 p.m. It is currently 5:44 p.m. This is brutal. I tried. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And thank you so much to the patrons for keeping this channel alive. They are the real ones that you guys should be liking and subscribing to, but unfortunately, you have to settle with me. But thank you guys so much for all the support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.